Okay guys, my name is Summer and I am the marketing specialist for Aquatic, and we are here live at the Ripley's Aquarium of the Smokies. They're at the back of the trailer right now getting Bertha ready to be moved. If they're not moving her already, we'll find out.
She's friendly, but at the same time she can be toward other. I hope that
Where's she from?
So they're currently taking the vices off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know the shark then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you been in there before?
I used to take care of it.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. But,
So she looks to be doing alright. A little.
What up?
She's like, long time no see.
Yeah, it's been a little while.
So, are you okay to be in my Facebook Live video?
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, this is Cassie from the Ripley's Aquarium of the Smokies, here live with us at the Facebook Live event, Moving Bertha. So Bertha's doing fine. We're getting ready to put her where? Where are we taking her?
We are taking her to a quarantine tank to
Okay.
make sure that she goes through a quarantine so she doesn't bring anything into our aquarium.
Like ick, right?
Yeah, well,
'Cause-
anything like that. It's usually some sort of parasite that they're going to bring.
Okay.
So we're going to put her in there, and then she'll go to our Ray Bay exhibit.
Very cool.
Eventually.
So is she going to be where, you said the Ray Bay? Is that where children can like pet the
Yep.
stingrays? It's very cool. So she'll get to entertain a lot of families and bring a lot of education to the kids here at the aquarium. So what's the game plan for moving her? Are you going to be, how is this going to go down?
So I was going to see what you guys actually wanted to do, if this was capable of moving, or if you want me to put her in something else and then move her.
We can do whatever works best for you. We can probably move this. Do you have a pallet jack or something
Yes.
we could use? Because we might be able to lift this up if we whip out
And put it
guys
on.
and put it on a pallet.
Yeah.
So while they're figuring out the logistics, I'm going to come over here and interview the other fella. If he's... No? You don't want to be on it? Okay. Just kidding. Some people are camera shy. Do what? Oh, you're fine.
So we have something to put it, we can have to wheel it up.
what a
Pallet. She wants to put on a pallet jack.
So I think they're going with the pallet jack idea. They're going to lift this transportation tank onto a pallet jack and bring it down this ramp right here. Believe it or not, there's a lot of engineering that goes to aquarium keeping. Not just the science behind keeping an ecosystem, but also engineering and logistics and how you're going to transport this stuff, because this is a big fish. Again, she's 54 inches long and the average size is 41 inches. So finding a way to carry something of this size was a task in itself. Whoa! I'm going to step out of the way here. So the plan is, if you're tuning in, to put Bertha's transportation tank. She's in there right now, and she's doing all right. There doesn't seem to be any stress or anything. We're going to put her on this pallet right here and put the pallet on a pallet jack and roll her in. We're going to take her to a quarantine tank. And you guys always need to quarantine your fish. It doesn't matter how big they are or how small they are. If you're introducing them to a tank to reduce introducing any parasites to your aquariums, you want to make sure that you quarantine them for the appropriate amount of time. Remember, ick is always present in all your tanks. It's just to some level, and the parasite can detect stress or whatever. You can learn about ick and other diseases on our blog. But Bertha is completely healthy. She's laying fish or laying eggs regularly, so she'll be a great educational addition. They said she's going to go to the Stingray Bay, where children can pet her and the stingrays here at the Ripley's Aquarium of the Smokies in Gatlinburg.
She's only been in here for about 20 minutes.
Okay.
We're drain a little bit of water out.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yes. That is exactly what I was coming to ask.
Step out of the way here. How many pros from Aquatic does it take to move a 54-inch, 75 to 100-pound brown-banded bamboo shark? The answer is 3. This is Kenny Parrott, the owner himself, his son Josh Parrott, and his son's friend Josh Kirk. They are the service technicians. It's a big day here for Aquatic and Jaws. This is Bertha. She came from Jaws on the strip at Pigeon Forge. Jaws is getting a couple of new sharks tomorrow and a couple of stingrays. The reason we're moving Bertha today is because she's just huge. She got way too big for her tank, and as a responsible pet owner, the owner decided to find a new home for her, and Ripley's happens to be the perfect place. So we're really excited for her to have a bigger home where she can really thrive and bring a lot of enjoyment to a lot of people. So they're talking about siphoning some of the water out, I think because the tank is too heavy. I'm not quite sure how much water is in there. Hey, Kenny. I don't want to interrupt him, but we'll find out.
It's a brand new building out back.
Good.
Now.
Yeah, I did not have time for that.
So she's doing just fine, and y'all are siphoning water because it was heavy, too heavy to lift?
Too heavy to lift, and that way when they get her inside, they transfer the transfer won't take quite as long.
Gotcha. So how much water did you put in this transportation tank?
About 50 to 60 gallons.
50 to 60 gallons? And she'll be moved to a quarantine tank. Cassie, how big is a quarantine tank?
14,000 gallons.
14,000 gallon quarantine tank, ladies and gentlemen. That is impressive. How big is our quarantine tank at the shop?
200 gallons.
200 gallons. Well, no, that's a pretty good comparison of what they do here at Ripley's. So we've got her at a great home. And this is a brown-banded bamboo shark. Cassie, do you have any?
We do not.
No.
We have
tips or-
white-spotted bamboo sharks.
Oh. Do you have any information on this breed, or do you know anything about them?
Oh,
or
yeah. They are extremely similar to white-spotted bamboo sharks.
So are they cousins, or?
Yeah, same carpet shark family, but I don't really like using cousins because that makes them, like, related.
Yeah.
Because they're, like, an off-species from a white-spotted bamboo shark.
Got it. So what are
They
some of the
do grow
characteristics? Like,
of brown banded or white banded?
yeah, like do they have I'm sure all fish have personalities and stuff, right?
Yeah.
What can you tell me about?
Good point.
What do they do? What's their purpose?
To eat things off of the bottom to get rid of any
So they're like
detritus.
filter sharks then?
Not necessarily, no. They're going to be eating scraps from other animals. But they also
So like the
have-
vultures. I'm not a fish
Kind of.
person, so teach me this stuff.
All right, so this type of shark doesn't have a lot of teeth, just like a regular shark would. It has grinding plates and
We can step
teeth.
over here if you want.
That way it can go after crabs, clams, not break all of its teeth and actually crush the teeth.
Oh
or
yeah,
crush the clam.
I did see a video
That
where
way-
they eat crustaceans, right? Okay.
So
then what do
It's
you-
important to get them hard things like that so they
Uh-huh.
can actually grind.
All right. So what do you plan on feeding her?
We do a lot of different things. We have a lot of herring and mackerel that goes into there. They seem to like that shrimp with shells on it. That way they can get some of that grinding in. Squid, clam, lots of different things.
Wow,
Get a
I
lot
didn't
of-
realize their diet had such a variety of foods.
Definitely.
I didn't know that sharks could. I guess sharks of that size. I thought they had to be bigger to get through shells of crustaceans and stuff, but apparently not. So right now he's lifting this up on a pallet jack, and they're gonna take it through. Where are they gonna go with it?
We're going that way.
All right. Cool.
Thank you, Brian.
Your fish and eat business today.
Yes.
They're not happy.
With the fish? Or
Yeah.
people?
Fish.
All right, guys, if you're just tuning in, we're moving right now on her transport container to the quarantine tank that is how many gallons? 14,000? 14,000 gallons for a quarantine tank. That's unreal, ladies and gents. She's going to be so happy here.
Today, but it was actually
So if you all ever need to rehome one of your larger fish or anything like that, we do provide moving services and boarding services. I'm not supposed to tell you that, but if you're really nice, we'll do boarding services. So are you going in through this blue door?
Here.
Ooh, that makes me nervous. So that's about 4 feet tall, which shouldn't be that big of a deal, but
From years
We've
ago
got
for
a
our classic.
54-inch shark in this container. Like a pro, thank you. How's she doing? Pretty girl. She's a little shaken up, not too bad. All right, Bertha, on to your new home.
Cassie, may we follow you?
Absolutely.
Thank you, Cassie. All right, guys, if you're just tuning in, this is our Facebook Live event moving Bertha from Jaws and Pigeon Forge to
Pigeon Forge.
the Ripley's Aquarium of the Smokies here in Gatlinburg. Now, where's the ranking of this aquarium? Are you guys still the #1 in the? Where is
Did
it?
it again. I don't know. We were number 2 or 1.
#1 or #2 aquarium in the U.S., right? Top 5 at least. This is a great aquarium. If you guys haven't been here, I suggest you come and see Bertha. She's going to be at the Ray Bay tank, so you'll be able to pet her, and she'll provide a lot of educational purposes here for the aquarium and the kids, the families. We're really excited for her to have a huge tank. How big is the Ray tank?
86,000 gallons.
Wow. So she'll be moving from a how big was the tank at Jaws?
1,200.
1,200 to an 86,000 gallon tank. So she'll be really happy here. Look at her. She's like, what's going on, guys? So this is adding.
It's one from Jaws that I took care of for like 3 years.
So you're familiar with this shark then. So you used to work at the location where she was, and now you work for the aquarium. And
I have worked for the aquarium the entire time.
Oh.
So I just took care of some of the maintenance inside, but
Cool.
when I found out how many other things were going on at Jaws and how much filtration issues that it
Yeah.
had, water quality issues that it had, the animals needed full-time people versus
Yeah.
a person who already had a full-time job.
got it. Yep. She's going to be so happy here with you all. No doubt.
Cassie, pick the color.
Blue. Thank you.
You mind paying?
So she
Like, where she's
is,
going.
that's just a regular oxygen tank, right? No big deal? Okay. Let me see. Where are we going?
Hold on a second.
Oh.
Can she take pictures of this?
This is for
Okay.
our Facebook Live event, Prepared Aquatic. And I've got you guys tagged in it. Is that okay? I can keep faces out of it.
That's not it. It's a quarantine tank, so we don't generally show it. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No? Okay, so no camera in here? Okay, guys. That's okay. Unfortunately, we
I just
can't
wanted to
take
make
the camera into the quarantine area, but we'll give a good description of it after. See you in a minute, guys.